Life isn't always a smooth ride. Some days it feels like the whole world is against you, work piles up, family troubles brew, or a string of bad luck hits you hard. In those moments, what do? Do you give up or do you rise? Today, I want you to know there's a power inside you, a mental strength that Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus tapped into to conquer every challenge. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's the fire that pulls you through the darkness, the shield that guards you against life's storms. You'll discover that no matter what life throws at you, you've got what it takes to face it all. Picture yourself as an ancient warrior standing on a chaotic battlefield. Your enemies aren't soldiers or swords, they're the struggles of modern life. Financial stress, self-doubt, or inevitable losses. The Stoics believed you don't need to control everything that happens, just how you respond. Marcus Aurelius, who led an empire through war and plague, said, "You have the power to turn every obstacle into an opportunity." It starts with shifting how you see the world. Lost your job? Instead of sinking into despair, ask yourself, could this be the door to something greater? That's the first step to forging unbreakable mental strength. Here's the inspiring part. You don't have to be born tough. You can train yourself to become it. Seneca lost nearly everything, wealth, reputation, even freedom, but he never broke. He said life is like a play. It's not about how long it lasts, but how well you perform. You can start right now with whatever challenge you're facing. Stand up, take a deep breath, and tell yourself, this won't beat me. That's the mental toughness Stoicism ignites. Not never falling, but always getting back up. Think about a day in Epictetus's life, a man who went from slave to great philosopher. One morning, his master beat him over a minor mistake. But instead of bitterness or defeat, he looked his tormentor in the eye and thought, "You can hurt my body, but you'll never touch my soul." That was the moment he realized true strength isn't in power or money, it's in holding your spirit steady through the storm. You've got that same strength. Next time someone criticizes you or a plan crumbles, remember, they can take a lot, but they can't take your will. What makes this story incredible? It's how Epictetus turned suffering into a lesson. He didn't just survive, he thrived. Stoicism teaches that every hardship is a chance to prove who you are. When you face a rotten day, car breaks down, bills stack up, or an argument erupts, treat it like a test. You don't have to love it, but you can beat it. And every time you do, you become a little more unstoppable. Now imagine Marcus Aurelius sitting in a military tent late at night, scribbling thoughts in his journal. He knew tomorrow might be his last on the battlefield. But he didn't tremble. He wrote, "If it's beyond my control, worrying won't change a thing." He focused on what he could do, lead his troops, stay strong, live his values. You can do the same. Facing a big problem, health slipping, or a relationship breaking, ask, what can I do right now? One small action, like calling a friend or jotting a plan, is enough to reclaim your power. Here's a thought to chew on. Mental strength isn't something you grab once and keep forever. It's like a muscle. You've got to work it daily. Seneca practiced something called preparing for adversity. Each morning, he pictured a bad day, losing his home, betrayal, even death. Not to scare himself, but to remind himself he could handle it all. Try this. Tomorrow, before you get out of bed, imagine a challenge that might hit and say, "If it comes, I'll conquer it." Do that, and you're building a mental fortress nothing can crack. So, how do you bring this strength into your life? First, learn to accept what you can't change. The Stoics called it loving your fate. Rain ruins your picnic plans? Don't rage. Enjoy a book indoors. Passed over for a promotion? Don't wallow. Use the time to master a new skill. Acceptance isn't giving up. It's freeing yourself from pointless burdens. Next, zero in on action. Stoicism isn't about sitting back and pondering. It's about standing up and doing. Facing a giant problem? Break it down? Worried about money? Don't try to fix it all at once. Just list today's expenses. Every small step is a win, and every win toughens your spirit. You don't need to do everything, you just need to start. Finally, find joy in the fight itself. Marcus Aurelius said, "Happiness doesn't come from dodging hardship, but from overcoming it." Next time you push through a tough day, finishing a stressful task, or staying cool in a fight, give yourself a moment of pride. You're living like a stoic warrior, and nothing can stop you. The mental strength of Stoicism isn't magic. It's built through every little choice you make. Start today. Pick one challenge, big or small, and face it with everything you've got. You'll see nothing's unbeatable, and you're tougher than you ever imagined.